Tampa teen accused of being the mastermind behind Twitter hack that targeted high-profile accounts. There was a Twitter hack that happened a couple of days ago, a week ago, where there was Barack Obama, Bill Gates, and a couple of other people that was like, yeah, I've been told all this time to give back to my community. So here I am. I got some Bitcoins here, and it's going to make you a lot of money. A bunch of people fell for that. And it looks like they've caught the person who has done it. Let's read. A Tampa teenager is in jail, accused of being the mastermind behind the hack on the social media website Twitter that caused limited access to the site and high-profile accounts, according to jail records in the Hillsborough State Attorney's Office. Eight on your side, Ryan Hughes received exclusive information about the arrest of the 17-year-old Graham Clark. Hillsborough State Attorney Andrew Warren has filed 30 felony charges against the team this week for scamming people across America in connection with the Twitter hack that happened on July 15th. The charges he's facing include the count of organized fraud, 17 counts of communication fraud, 1 count of fraudulent use of personal information, and over 100,000 or 30 or more victims, 10 counts of fraudulent use of personal information, and 1 count of access to computer or electronic device without authority. Hillsborough County Jail records show Clark was booked into jail shortly after 6:30 a.m. Friday. Warren's office says that the scheme to defraud the stolen identities of prominent people and posted messages in their names directing victims to send bitcoins to accounts that were associated with the Tampa teen. According to the state attorney, the scheme reaped more than 100,000 in Bitcoin in just one day. As a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is difficult to track and recover if stolen in a scam, the state attorney office says. President Trump ordered Chinese company to sell TikTok's U.S. operations, report says. Former President Barack Obama, presidential candidate Joe Biden, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, and SpaceX and Tesla CEO Elon Musk were just some of the names who were impacted by the hack. Twitter officials recently said that it had limited access to internal tools after the high-profile attack. These crimes were perpetrated using the names of famous people and celebrities, but were not the primary victims here. This Bitcoin was designed to steal money from regular Americans from all over the country, including here in Florida, Warren said in the statement. This massive fraud was orchestrated right here in our backyard, and we will not stand for that. According to Attorney's Office, the FBI and U.S. Department of Justice found the suspect behind the attack in Hillsborough County after a complex nationwide investigation. According to the U.S. Attorney Office in Northern District of California, Clark is one of the 3 people charged for the alleged roles in Twitter hack. The 2 other suspects were identified as 22-year-old Nima Fazeli, aka Rolex of Orlando, and 18-year-old Mason Shepard, aka Chawan of the United Kingdom. I want to congratulate our federal law enforcement partners, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of California, the FBI and IRS, and the Secret Service, as well as the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They worked quickly to investigate the perpetrator of a sophisticated and extensive fraud, says State Attorney Warren Warren said in his statement. Lawmakers grill major tech CEOs about their business models. Warren added that Clark will be prosecuted in Hillsborough County because this defendant lives here in Tampa. He committed the crime crime here. Twitter released a statement shortly after the arrest thanking law enforcement for their work. We appreciate the swift action of law enforcement in this investigation and will continue to cooperate as the case progresses, the company said. For our part, we are focused on being transparent and providing updates regularly. They have a screenshot of Twitter. Let me read it. At Twitter comes, we appreciate the swift action of law enforcement in these investigations and will continue to cooperate as the case progresses. For our part, we are focused on being transparent and providing updates regularly. For the latest, see here. We are sharing an update based on what we know today. We'll provide a more detailed report on what occurred at a later date given the ongoing law enforcement investigation and after we completed work to further safeguard our service. The day after the hack, White House officials were concerned about President Donald Trump's Twitter account, which he uses daily to push out news and other information. They assured the public that his account has extra protection. Florida Chief Financial Officer Jimmy also voiced his concern that similar hacks could target Florida's economy and elections. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement was called on to help investigate this breach. Patrons released a scathing statement Friday after the arrest were announced, saying Twitter needs to step up their game. News that the alleged mastermind behind recent unprecedented Twitter hacks were arrested right in Florida's backyard is alarming. The fact that a teenager could gain access to Twitter is mind-boggling, he said. This is exactly why I called the FDLE to conduct an investigation and for Twitter to provide vital information to help protect our citizens. Twitter is an extremely powerful tool that the government industries, members of the media, and billions of other people rely on for communicating important information. Well, I think somebody needs to give this dude a job. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, this dude's a genius. You're gonna need him. You should use him. And this is not the first time I saw a crime like this. I remember some years back. Well, it was a bit of on a smaller scale. It wasn't hacking a website. Some kid, some black kid made himself a website. It was like, yeah, man, if you buy it on my website, I'll send it to you. People were buying it and weren't getting nothing in return. And he was buying cars and all these different computers and whatnot. And I was like, wow, this dude's a genius. He needs a job too. So that's all for this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.